Yes. Now we'll see pointer to add. If we want to access the values of array, the elements which are present in the array with the help of pointer, what can it do? So I'll first try to understand. If we have an array of size 10, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? The name of the array is A, right? So this is the first 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. Like from 0 to 9, it becomes 10 elements. If the starting address of this is 101, what would be the address of the next cell? If you remember the definition of an array is a contiguous memory location. Contiguous memory location means one after another. So an array is a contiguous memory location where we can store multiple data of similar data type. So if this is an integer array of size 10, suppose this is int a of 10. So how much space it will occupy? In 32-bit machine it will occupy 20 bytes. Right? In 64-bit machine it may occupy 40 bytes, because in 64-bit machine integer occupies 4 bytes. So we'll assume that our system is having 32 bits, is of 32-bit system. So this will occupy 20 bytes, each of 2 bytes. So if the starting address of the very first cell is 101, what would be the starting address of the next cell? 103, because this is having 2 bytes. So 101, 102, then 103, then 105, then 107, then 109, 111, 113, 115, 117, then 119. Suppose these are the numbers we have taken: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So if we know the address of the first element, can't we access all the elements because this is contiguous? So how to find out the address of the first location? If I write here a of 0, it means 10. If I write here ampersand a of 0, it means 101. So if I write here ampersand a of 0, or we can write a only, both are same. Ampersand a of 0 means base address, address of a of 0. Only a means the starting address of the array. So we try to understand with the help of pointer, a program. I'll write a program which will accept, I write a program in which we'll try to pass the array from a function, and there will calculate the sum of all the numbers with the help of pointer. So we have a function, say int add. Int add because it will return the sum of all the elements, and this function will receive the address of the first element. So we need to have an integer pointer, and then we should have the length of the array, so int l, right? And here we'll have another variable int x. Now for x is equal to 0, x less than l, x plus plus. how to access the element, then I'll write the code for how to return the sum. Printf. What can be written over here? That we'll discuss. Right? Now I'll write the main function. So in the main function, we have an array of size 10, right? And a variable I. For I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Here we'll accept all the numbers into array. This is how we accept numbers into array. You must have done this a number of times. Assume our inputs are 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. Now once we accepted the numbers into array, we'll pass the base address of this function, that is the name of the function is add. The base address we can write here ampersand a of 0, and what is the length? 10, and this will return a integer. So here I will take another variable s, and then we'll print percentage d s. Try to understand what happens. Here we have a variable p, a variable l, and a variable x. So p is not a non-variable, p is an integer pointer. Here we have sent the address of a of 0, that is 101, so p will be having 101. L, we are sending the length of the array, that is 10, and x we have initialized with the 0. So here x equal to 0, x less than L. X is 0, L is the length 10, means this loop will execute from 0 to 9, 10 times. Printf percentage d, if I want to print the value which is there at location 101 and 101 is the p, then we need to write here star p, right? And now I want to shift to the next position, then I need to write p equal to p plus 1. We have seen this in the last class. P plus 1 will become 103, right? And again x equal to x plus 1, x becomes 1. Is 1 less than 10? Yes, again star p will be printed, means the value which is there at the 103, that is 20. So in the first 10 will be printed, then 20 will be printed. And then p equal to p plus 1, this is the output. So p becomes 105. X plus plus, x becomes 2. 2 less than 10, yes. So asterisk p will be printed, the value which is at 105 is 30, and so on. So this is how we can access all the elements. But what we need to do? We need to add the value of all the numbers, right? For that, what we will write? Instead of printing, we will take a variable, suppose y is equal to 0, and here we can write y is equal to y plus star p, right? And here p equal to p plus 1, and after completion of this for loop, we will return what? Y, because y is having the sum of all the elements. Now this y will be, the value of y will be received by s and s will be printed, right? This is very simple. Array, pointer to array is very simple. If you have the base address and you have the length of the array, you can access all the elements, right? So I hope you understood. Thanks for watching.